Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you have blessed time right now. We had a lot going on energetically. Eclipse season is officially over for a while already, but whew, I'm still feeling it. Um, I was going through a lot of endings, um, friendships, other connections, so much that I had resistance around to release. So a few of these things that I needed to release, whether I was awake, had to become a bit dramatic so that I would realize that it's necessary. So I definitely had some times that were not so easy to navigate. Just very recently, there was another ending for me just a couple of days ago, and yeah, it's been a lot. So when you feel the same, know you're not alone. When you feel the same, know that it's going to get better. We are moving more and more away from this eclipse season energy. But when it comes to December in general, we have a full moon coming up in Gemini. Mars is in the mix. So Gemini is about the mind, so there's a lot of chatter up there. Specifically when Mars is in the mix, it might be a bit difficult because Mars is a planet of aggression and usually action taking. So you might feel the pressure to take action. You might feel the pressure to do more. You might feel the pressure to, go for the things that you told yourself you want to go for, even though December is more so a time to rest and reflect and go within. So let the mind talk. I mean, still do your things, do the things that you need to be doing, to get to your goals and everything. I'm not going to say don't do anything, but be aware that this energy is not having a practice of meditation or something similar. Still waiting for my guides to pop in to tell me what is going to happen for this session. But yeah, a lot came through. My notes are here. I don't know if you can see that. But a lot came through in the meditation when it comes to the messages for the energy types. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the generator like we always do. What came through for the generator, the first thing that came through was trust the journey. So I felt a lot of, resistance towards having the faith within everything happening, having or holding up the faith in the midst of things crumbling, in the midst of things ending, in the midst of things not going the way we want them to go. But it is specifically now super important. It's always important to trust the journey and have faith in what is happening and unfolding for you. But it is specifically in the moments where you feel resistance, and it's specifically in the moments where you feel like it is difficult to believe in your own abilities, to believe in yourself, to hold up the trust and really know that everything is unfolding exactly the way it needs to unfold. Because when we are in survival mode and we are scared, we tend to fall back into old patterns, and it is difficult for us to hold up and stay strong, right? So I changed up the way I communicate with my guides a little bit for these energy updates, these monthly energy updates. I just ask for a specific message that needs to come through, and for the generators, this is trust the journey. Then I'm asking for the resistance of the generators. I'm asking for the blessings of the generators. Then what you don't see coming, and action steps for all types, obviously, not just for the generators. To just get a bit more clarity and get a bit more deeper into what the actual message is, and that it is a bit more tangible for you guys to really implement it into your life. And when it comes to your resistance generator, it definitely is fear. You are really stuck in survival mode, not entirely and not all the time, but in a specific topic, and that depends on each and every one of you individually. But what came up for me a lot is more so career related. So having fear and being in survival mode and not really trusting your own abilities to be able to navigate whatever is coming up. Because there might be some things that are coming up for you right now when it comes to your career that scare you. There are new steps, and they might even be positive and amazing steps and new possibilities and opportunities, but it scares you. It might just not necessarily just be an opportunity coming to you. It might maybe also be another change that is not necessarily looking like something positive, and it scares you. But Spirit wants you to know to trust in the journey. Whatever is coming up for you right now that is not the way you expected it or the way you wanted it to be, it is for your higher good. Just always know it's never rejection. It's always redirection and protection. So if something happens right now during December, maybe it already happened to you, or it will happen throughout December, that is unexpected and that scares you, try to switch up your perspective when you look at this thing that scares you. It might be tied to the thing that keeps you stuck or maybe even falling back into old patterns. It might be the thing itself, that it is a blessing in disguise, or maybe something, not so easy to handle will happen, and then there will be someone like unexpectedly coming into your life to help you. Not necessarily a total new person, maybe it's a person that you know already, but they unexpectedly offer their help. Or you realize them from a conversation, you realize that they went through a similar situation and you ask for help. However it's going to unfold in your life, after something happens that scares you and that is a bit difficult for you to navigate, just know that the unexpected surprise is just around the corner, and keep your eyes peeled. Just look out for this surprise to come into your life, however it wants to come into your life, however it will be revealed to you. That's why it's only on the negative and on the thing that scares you so much and act out of survival mode. You might miss that surprise. You might miss that unexpected. It will, no matter what, it will, for a few of you, when it's something negative or perceived from you as negative, it will regardless turn into something positive for a few of you. So you can't really block your blessings there. But when the positive, unexpected blessing is not the same thing as the thing that scares you to begin with, then you might miss it by just focusing on the negative. I hope that was clear. Thank you. Then what you don't see coming is a solution to that thing that scares you. It's a gateway for you to understand how to navigate with it, where to go from here. And what came through for me was mid-December. I asked a bit more specifically if they can give me a date, but they only gave me a time frame, December 15th to the 20th. So look out for these dates to receive the unexpected surprise, to receive that solution. Which not for all of you, the solution will not for all of you be the surprise. It might be an unexpected surprise that is not necessarily tied to the thing that scares you, but then the solution for the thing that scares you will come in anyways, okay? Some action steps that I asked for you is tend to your root chakra. Everything right now that you're going through when it comes to fearing something like the change or being scared of something that comes into your life that you did not expect has to do with not feeling safe in general within your being, within your foundation, within your base. So tend to your root chakra. You might have to balance your root chakra. You can do this with manifestations. You can do this with a Reiki practitioner. You can do this with a chakra alignment offering from so many amazing people out there. I can recommend the Arcturian Surgeon on Instagram. I worked with her several times before, but if you are not having the means to invest financially into something like this, you can also do it on your own. Grounding is very, very positive when it comes to your root chakra. So have a walk in nature, sit in the grass, touch your plants, put your hands in the soil of your plants and repot your plants. This is going to help you to ground yourself. And make sure to focus within and not so much on the outside circumstance, because this is what scares you. This is what is shaking up your balance, okay? I'm just going to get my remote real quick for the AC. It's pretty hot here in Bali. Okay, so I want to get away more and more from using divination tools like cards in these readings in general, because in my channeled readings, when you book a personal channeled message with me, I rarely use cards. Sometimes I use a card towards the end for a conversation, or when I'm not, because sometimes it's not so easy to understand necessarily what spirit is trying to communicate, and then to go deeper and clarify the message that I'm getting. This is when I pull a card. Therefore, also in these energy updates right here, I'm using less cards than I used to. It is only going to be 2 card decks today, and it's probably also not going to be that many cards, because I switched up my meditation prior to the live, where I would ask more specific questions like I shared with you right now, generator. But let's see what the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck has to say for you, generators, for December 2022. Okay, spirit guides. Please help me to receive the messages that I need to receive for the generator for December 2022. Is there any additional message here? What is it that the generators need to know for December 2022? What else is there that they need to know right now? Definitely also feel throat chakra. So not necessarily, I don't necessarily feel that there's a need for you to speak up to someone or about something, but more so be more true to yourself. Speak your truth more in general is what's coming up for me. Is there another message, Spirit? No. Okay. So, White Terror, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So that's an additional message for you guys. Maybe you felt that already. Maybe there's something that is coming through. This is green energy, which is heart chakra energy. So I talked about the root chakra. I now felt the throat chakra, and this is heart chakra energy. So these are the three chakras for you to focus on. It's not necessary for everyone. Pick what feels right for you intuitively. Trust yourself to pick what is right for you. But the root center is what comes through the most strongly. So then we have ma'at, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So just know that whatever it is that is scaring you, whatever it is that is coming up for you, it might be a thing that is career related, like I said before. It might be a personal thing as well, but it will be handled in a fair and just manner. So when you feel like something is not fair, when you feel like something, was not handled in the way that it was fair on both sides for everyone that was part of this situation, there will be something will happen that sets the balance, that sets the scale right here, right now again, okay? Look at the scale. So, and what you don't see coming was what came up for me, the solution, which is going to be between the 15th and the 20th of December. So this is maybe when it's going to happen that the situation will be handled fairly compared to how it was handled before, right? Okay. So, and then we have the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Let's see what's coming through here. Okay, Spirit. Let's see what else is coming through for the generators. By the way, when you're a generator and the message resonates, please let me know in the comments if you're watching it live or if you're watching the replay. I would love to know if whatever comes up, whatever Spirit wants me to talk about, I would love to know if it resonates with you, right? So please let me know in the comments. Okay, what else is it that the generators need to know, Spirit? Okay, Spirit, please give me another message for the generators for December 2022. What is it that they need to know, Spirit? Go. The stack, trust and thrive, right? That's the main message that came through. Trust the journey. So let's see what the stack has to say in this oracle deck. The stack. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stack card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stack with the crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he's greatly loved, for stacks and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stack has been hunted in the past, and it still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent the sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stack energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. So definitely a conversation here a confirmation here when it comes to trusting yourself and trusting the journey. You are being protected. The stack is with you to protect you and to guide you and to show you your inner wisdom and your inner power. Okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have Medicine Mother. Look at how beautiful this card is. Honor your inner knowing. So let's see what Mother Medicine here has to say. Mother Medicine. Medicine Mother. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful, and this Medicine Mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes, and it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world, it's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The Medicine Mother reminds you that even though you will have low lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. There's an old pattern rising up in you right now, and it's time to deal with it, to release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. So that really sums up, again, the messages that came through here as well. The unexpected surprise and the solution might be the second step. You just have to take the first one. You have to trust the journey, right? And see coming is a solution between the 15th and the 20th of December. So tend to your root chakra, grounding, focus within, and trust the journey, and the steps will be revealed to you. Okay? So that was the message for the generators. Let's move on to the manifesting generators. So for the manifesting generators, what came through is pretty similar to the generators. We are really connected, right? I'm a manifesting generator, if you don't know that. So for the manifesting generators, what came through is keep the faith. What you ask for is on the way. So sometimes when we're trying to manifest something, in order for us to be able to hold the new manifestation energetically, we need to make space. And when we are not aware of where energetically we need to make space so that we would release these things on our own using our free will, sometimes Spirit has to interfere and has to end things for us, has to bring cycles to an end for us, has to let people move out of your life because you are not able to see that they need to go. So that might happen in general, not just for the manifesting generators, but for everyone when you're trying to manifest something, right? There will always be, not always, but when there is not enough energetic space for this manifestation to come in, there needs to be a releasing process, right? Sometimes you already did the releasing stuff, the releasing work, and you're manifesting something and then it can come in quicker because there already is enough energetic space. But sometimes that's not the case. And usually that's not the case. So This might happen, not necessarily just now for the manifesting generators, but in general. But we are manifesting something, and then this phase of releasing happens, which discourages us so much into staying in our through manifestation and doing the work. And then we're pushing the manifestation further away. So it's super, super important that you stay on the higher frequency manifesting generator for your manifestation to truly come in. Because the resistance question, or when I asked for what is the resistance for manifesting generators, what came through spirit was falling back into old patterns. So when these moments are coming where you lose faith and it's difficult for you to trust that the manifestation is still on the way, just because your outer reality seems so far away from what you're manifesting, don't fall back into old patterns, right? Keep on going. Keep on doing the things that you know will keep your vibration high. Don't fall out of your routine. If you have a meditation practice, if you don't, I really, really recommend it. But if you usually already have a meditation practice and life, shit hits the fan and you're falling out of it because you're distracting yourself rather with on social media instead of meditating or doing something that really helps your mind to become calmer, this is when you lower your vibration again, because you are doing something that you know is not good for you. It's not the thing itself that lowers your vibration, but what will lower doing it. And that is usually the thing, right? So, if you have moments where you just want to indulge into watching something or scrolling for a little bit, do it in a high spirit. Do it in a manner of like, I really, really want to do this right now, and it's going to make me happy to watch this right now because I'm super, super interested in this. But don't fall into the trap of feeling guilty about it, doing this instead of doing your routine, meditating or whatever, because this emotion of guilt and shame is what then will lower your vibration, okay? So please, please keep an eye out for that. Your blessing is help from others. There will be friends, co-workers, people you collaborate with, family members, maybe people you don't know at all that will come to help you in whatever way, not necessarily giving you exactly what you're manifesting, but helping you to get there, helping you to raise your vibration even more so you match the frequency of your manifestation. It might not necessarily be something like they reaching out and saying, hey, come on, like I want to help you. But they're doing something with you, for you, that helps you to get closer to the manifestation in whatever way. It might just be them, like you are having a really, really, really good time with that person because you're a manifesting generator. Like you are magnetizing and strengthening your aura and your auric field and your energy when you do more of the thing. So you might just really have a fucking great time. And this is going to raise your vibration, and therefore you will magnetize that manifestation into your life. However it's going to happen, this is your blessing. So look out for this one. And what you don't solution, as a manifesting generator, you might need to wait a little longer. What came through for me was the number 23. So I expect it to be December 23rd, but now thinking about it might also be 2023, right? Maybe a solution for that thing, which is also not too far away because we are in December already. But something will come. And since this message is for December, this is why I wrote down December 23rd. But it can, what 23 means something else specifically for you. You see the 23. Something like this can also be that this is your confirmation for the solution to be very, very near. Some action steps for you is grounding as well and reawaken your routine. When you fell out of your routine, get back to it. This is what is going to help you to stay in a constant, stable frequency so that it's not so easy for you to fall back into old patterns and into overthinking stuff. So whatever your routine is, I like Spirit definitely called me out here. Like I am in Bali for 7-ish days right now, and I'm still a little jet lagged, still difficult for me to fall asleep, and therefore I'm sleeping longer. So for example, I managed today to do my hypnosis this morning, but I did not manage yet to do yoga. That's why I'm wearing my yoga pants, because I'm going to do some yoga after this. But I already had a mentorship call, and now we're doing this. So, and for me, it's 12:30 p.m. already, and usually this is part of my morning routine. So, just trying to be transparent here with you guys. I'm being called out here as well, very, very much. So, falling back into old patterns is your resistance. Your blessing is you're being helped by someone else. What you don't see is that a solution is coming, tied to the number 23. And some action steps is grounding and reawaken your routine. The overall message is keep the faith. What you asked for is on the way. Okay? So now let's see what the oracle cards have to say here. And see if there's something new coming in, or if we just get a confirmation for the messages that already came through. Okay, Spirit, what is it the manifesting generators need to know for the month of December 2022? What else is it that the manifesting generators need to know? Show me what it is that the manifesting generators need to know, Spirit. Yeah, definitely also tend to your root chakra, grounding, meditating, going outside. What else is it that the manifesting generators need to know, Spirit? Is there another message here? No? Okay. So, that you're holding for longer than this lifetime, okay? So maybe that helps a few of you as well to detach from these patterns, to just really consciously make you understand that it's not necessarily your pattern, it's not necessarily you doing these things, or not necessarily you needing to do these things anymore, because it is tied to a past life of yours. Okay? Very interesting. And then on the bottom of the deck we have abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Trying to manifest. So whoever has the same thing and asks the same thing, and it is difficult for you to believe that it's coming, is a message. Okay? Let's see what the angels and ancestors oracle deck has to say. Two. What is the last message here for the manifesting generators? Is that it? Another one? Okay. Oh, it is two. Okay. Interesting. We have Medicine Mother as well. Honor your inner knowing, right? I'm going to read that one again for the ones watching live, so you don't have to wait to be able to read it again. Medicine Mother. Good to know the alphabet when you try to find the card in these little beautiful booklets. Medicine Mother. Take action. Do what you know you say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful, and this Medicine Mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to take mistakes, to make mistakes, and get it wrong sometimes, and it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world, it's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The Medicine Mother reminds you that even though you will have to suffer, you are here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. There's an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. Okay? So, your resistance is falling back into old patterns, and this is exactly what the card is talking about, right? So, like, make sure to not do that. Don't fall back into old patterns. And she also says, what the card also says, that it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to sometimes fall back into old patterns. But just be aware that you're doing it, and consciously decide to not continue doing it. And every time it happens again that you slip, just again remind yourself, okay, I'm trying tomorrow again. You know, so like, don't be discouraged just because you're slipping one time, okay? And then we have Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Let's see what this card has to say. It's a Guardian card, so this is over here. Heart Guardian. Welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. The Heart Guardian is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essentially the angel who helps you with all relationships, whether they be with yourself, family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, discern whom to trust, and understand how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. In this card, she is adorned with a sacred heart and draped in a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. You are love, lovable and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you're finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. Beautiful message. I'm getting this a lot. I'm not in a relationship at the moment, but I when it comes to December, so maybe that's the case for you guys as well. No excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level. but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. So the message that came through for me was keep the faith. What you asked for is on the way. The resistance is falling back into old patterns. The blessing is help from others, which this card also spoke to. And a solution, what you're not seeing as a solution, will come in tied to the number 23. So it might be December 23rd, or it might be 2023. And action steps are grounding and reawakening your routine, right? So like this is what comes through for me is about the action taking. You really need to go into these action steps to ground yourself, to go back to your routine, to regain the power within you so that you can step up and show up like the Lord that is described here. So take charge with authority, right? So that is the message for the manifesting generators today. Love that. Let's get further. We're talking about the projectors now. So the projectors, by the way, when anything resonates in this reading, please let me know in the comments. I always love to see you engaging and understand that the messages are resonating with you, that I'm on the right track. I just want to build a community here so that we at some point are able, when I'm going live and we have more people watching, we can engage with each other, right? We are able to communicate with each other while I do these readings and even ask some questions that I can implement into the readings, right? So please let me know if it resonates. Like, share, comment, you know the deal, all of these things so that we can grow in this community, that we can deepen this connection in these readings, okay? So, projectors is the next energy type that I want to talk about. Do we have projectors in the house? Let me know. The message that came through the recent past of like the last, few weeks, few months, and Spirit asks you to hold strong, to stick with that decision because it's the right decision, even though sometimes it might feel different and emotions get in the way and you want to take back that decision because it makes you feel a specific way. The resistance for you is emotions getting in the way, and it is important for you to clear out these emotions. Like work with them, let them flow out of you. Remove these emotions within your physical and energetic body, because emotions that are stuck in the body will become sickness. They will, affect you physically even more at some point if you are not giving them the permission to leave your body, right? And leave your energetic sphere. Your blessing is friends. Your blessings are your friends. You can lean on them in this time. Your friends will be there for you. Your friends will understand what you're going through. And your friends will hold your hand during this time. Talk about it, what is important for you right now. Talk about how these emotions are affecting you, how these emotions are trying to lure you back into, the old self and making you do things that are not good for you. So lean on your friends during this time. December might be specifically difficult for a few of you. I have the feeling for this does not go for everyone, but I have the feeling that this connection is not beneficial for you. So when it is a romantic relationship, also when it's a friendship, during the time of celebration, during the time of the holidays, it might be even more emotional for you to be able to stick to that decision, for you to be able to stand up in your truth and within that truth that is the truth for you. So lean on your friends. They're going to be coming. Is that doesn't go for all of you, but that person you set a boundary around might reach out again to you during December. Therefore, it's even more important for you to really stick to your decision to end this, even though maybe that person made the decision to end this, but you came to the conclusion that this is the right decision and it needs to end. But then maybe that person falls back into their emotions and is trying to reach out again. Again, whether it's romantic or it's friendship. So stick with that decision. That is super, super important. And what came through for action steps is a loud, word that came through what was just cry. You guys need to release these emotions. And one of the easiest ways, not saying easy in the sense of it will not be difficult to do so, but it is one of the most effective ways to release mineral regularly. If it's through cleansing your aura, if it's through cleansing baths or showers that you're taking, if it's through cleansing yourself with Palo Santo or with sage or whatever else you're using, or a specific practice. Yeah. Okay, what came through for me right now is that bond was really strong, and the fear, the sadness, the confusion, or whatever it is that might come up for you right now is not necessarily also be from that person. So it's even more important to release that energy because it might not even be yours. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not yours entirely, but the intensity of the emotion, it might be intensified because it's not just you feeling that way, but that person as well. So when it comes to everyone that did not have a specific ending to a person at the moment, it might have been an ending of a different cycle. It might have been an ending of, a connection towards something rather than someone. And that might also be emotional for you, and that might also be difficult for you. So like, you can cry about cycles that have ended too. It not just always has to be you crying over a person, right? So release that energy, and that is super, super important, and stay strong, holding strong when it comes to this decision. My heart goes out for you guys. Seems like it's a bit of a tough energy for you for this month. Okay. To be fair for everyone. Okay, Spirit. What is it that the projectors need to know for December? Maybe there's a new message that comes through besides what came through in my meditation, or we get some confirmation. Let's see, what is it, Spirit, that the projectors need to know? Okay, Spirit, what is it that the projectors need to know in December 2022? What's the message here? Tend to your heart chakra. Not necessarily for everyone, because the heart is broken. Might be for a few of you. Should I take all these cards? These two. Okay. Something else? No? But yeah, the heart chakra came through. Okay. We have Ma'at for you as well. Just like for... Did we have it for the manifesting generators or the generators? I can't even remember. But Ma'at, fairness, it was for the generators. Thank you. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So whatever cycle ended here for you, if it was a relationship or if it was something else, it might feel unfair to you. But the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Or maybe there's something that hasn't ended yet. There's a cycle that hasn't ended yet for you. And it might still come up for you in December. Just know that it will be handled fairly. Okay? And then we have Conventina, purification. It's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Exactly what came through for me. Like, it is really, really important for you to cleanse yourself during this time. There's a lot that you're holding into your physical and energetic body at the moment that is not yours. Okay? So make sure to take, dial up your cleansing rituals anyways. If you're not doing anything to cleanse your energy, this is your reminder, or this is your message to start doing so. As a projector, it's super, super important to take care of your energy, right? There's so many ways of doing so. Cleansing baths, cleansing showers. Use Palo Santo or sage or something else, incense, to smudge yourself. You can do it with intention. So many different ways. Make sure to do that for yourself. We have throat chakra energy here as well. Blue, both cards. So there might be a situation where you need to stand up and stand firm and hold onto your boundary and hold onto the decision that you made or that was made for you, right? And then on the bottom of the deck, we have heart chakra energy, what I just said before. So tend to your heart. Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. So for a few of you, I think for the most of you, this decision already has been made. But for a few of you, you've been dragging this decision. So that specifically for you guys, when there's a decision that you know it needs to be made and you have been avoiding it, this is your message that it's time to do it. And you already know the answer. Okay, so it not necessarily always needs to mean that this relationship or a cycle has to end. It might only mean that a specific perception on your side or a perception from both sides in a relationship needs to end, needs to change, needs to be mended. So it might mean that you need to let go of some tendencies of jealousy. That is just something that is coming through for me right now. Or maybe your other person needs to let go of this. Or when it is not in a relationship, but it is in a specific situation, maybe even in your work environment, a specific pattern has to end. A specific way of you handling things needs to end, And pulling these three together, having the heart center here, heart chakra, it comes from the. So make sure to not run away from this decision or from the feelings that are coming up because that decision was already made. Okay? Okay, let's see what the angels and ancestors have to say. Okay, Spirit, what else is it that the projectors need to know? And don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt this decision. I feel even now, you listening to all of this, your head is saying, oh yeah, but, ... But this is what happened. This is how I feel like. This is how it feels like. Whatever, Don't doubt this decision. It was the right one. This one? Is there another message? No. So we have the elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So beautiful. Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members, past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is Earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only wisdom that will help you heal and adapt to the ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what a spiritual life should be. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing, change, power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on, and also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. So it seems like what is coming through for me here is that this ending of a relationship or of a cycle or of a pattern, whatever resonates with you, needed to end because your ancestors came into the mix. They put their energy into the situation so that thing would end, because it is important for you to break the cycle and not continue in this cycle. Okay, so it's much bigger than just that situation. It's much bigger than just this lifetime. Okay, we had another lifetime card before for one of the, can't remember for who it was. Interesting. And then we have the Hermit, retreat and recharge. Hermit. Take time to rest and recuperate. Come directly from your heart space. I said before, the heart center came through here very, very much. The Hermit card is one of solitude and meditation. It represents your capacity to go within and arrive at the cave of your heart. Many of the answers to your problems lie within, and if you don't take the time to connect with yourself and feel comfortable alone, you won't be able to hear the messages that are rising up inside of you. The cross-legged meditation position of the cave-dwelling sadhu on the card is an invitation to harness the power of your meditation practice. The Sri Yantra symbol behind him represents the union of masculine and feminine energies, hence support from Mother, Father, God. You have been working hard and giving your all to your current situation, and it may become draining and detrimental to your development unless you retreat and recharge your energies. So you are being guided to take a step back at this time. If you are working on bringing something together, your over-involvement could impede the process, so retreat and breathe. If you have something to say or do that you could have a larger impact on your life, spend some time in deep thought, even contemplation, before moving forward. Often when we rush in, we don't see how destructive our actions can be. So meditate and listen to your soul's wisdom before proceeding further. So, heart center, go within, trust yourself. Trust that whatever is coming up is what you need to pay attention to at the moment. It's super important that you understand that this thing needed to end. Maybe also for you to be able to go more within, to have more time with yourself, to have less outside noise, right? In order to really get into yourself, to be able to receive the messages you need to receive to get further in whatever you want to achieve in life. Okay? So once again, the message that came through is holding strong, holding up your boundaries and sticking with your decision. The resistance is emotions getting in the way, so clear them out. The blessing is your friends. Lean on them during this time. And what you don't see coming is the other person. This doesn't go for everyone, but when you had an ending in a relationship, friendship or romantic, the other person you set a boundary around might reach out. And again, the overall message was stick to your decision, right? And stick to your boundaries. And then the action steps are cry, release these emotions, let them out so you are not starting to loop on them again. Okay? Okay, let's get to the next one, the manifestors. Let me know, projectors, if that resonated in the comments. I would love to know. I'm sending you a lot of love for this time. I'm sending love to everyone, obviously, for every energy type, because it seems like everyone has a bit of a struggle, at least. But it seems like the projectors need a little more love right now. Manifestors. Something new is coming in your career or your personal development. So there's something to celebrate. There's something new coming in. There's something coming in that a few of you have been waiting for a while. There's something coming in that is up level for you guys. Okay? Your resistance, this doesn't go for everyone, because in general, I have the feeling you are pretty content with where you are right now. But for a few of you in the resistance is a lack of trust in yourself. This new thing that wants to come in for you, nothing will be presented to you that you are not ready for. Maybe something was already presented to you, and the result of that was the lack in the trust in yourself. Nothing will ever come as an opportunity into your life when you're not ready for it. Okay? So trust that, and trust that you are indeed ready for that thing. Okay? Your blessing is a shift in perspective. So for the ones that are having this resistance of lack in self, this perspective will be changed by something. Even though you might not be able to see it right now, okay? Even though you might not be able to have the faith that it will ever change, because it feels so strongly, the mistrust in yourself. For the ones that are not resonating so much with the mistrust in yourself, there will be a switch in, or a shift in perspective when it comes to how you handle this new thing coming into your life. How you want to handle it, how you want to show up. How you want to show up, how you want to handle it, how you want to proceed. Maybe it's been a thing that has been a long time coming, and just now, with the last bits of information coming in to make it final, you are able to shift your perspective to really understand what is necessary from your already thing. You know exactly how you want to handle that situation, but there will be a shift in perspective for you, and you don't really see that coming. When it comes to the people that are not trusting themselves enough, you also obviously are not seeing the shift coming, but it will come. In order for you to help yourself navigate through this time, tend to your solar plexus. This is what came through for me for the action steps. So tend to your solar plexus, build up the trust muscle in your abilities. If you're really mistrusting yourself or your abilities for this new opportunity, look back into the past, into moments where you handled situations very well. You did a really good job. Read through emails of your boss telling you so. Read through your journals where you documented it yourself. Talk to your friends about it. Ask them to remind you how good you are at what you're doing. Whatever needs to be done in order for you to build that trust muscle again and trust yourself more, please do so. You can do, obviously, also solar plexus meditations. The solar plexus is yellow energy, so eat yellow stuff, wear yellow clothes, light a yellow candle. These are all steps that you can take to help your solar plexus to strengthen. But meditation and working directly with it obviously is even better. So Let's see. I need some more sage. Okay, Spirit. What else is it that the manifestors need to know about December 2022? This new thing that is coming in for you is not necessarily going to happen in December, but it will start in December. Not for everyone, it will come through in December. For others, it will, but not for everyone. So when it's not coming in December, the process of it coming in will come in December, and you will get a message of some sort to understand that the process has started. Okay, Spirit, what is it that the manifestors need to know? Another part? No. Okay. Rhiannon. I don't even know if I pronounce all of these names correctly. Please call me out if I don't. Sorceress. You are a magical. Trust yourself. You are so good at this. You are able to manifest. I mean, we all are able to manifest, but you are a fucking manifester. You're here for that shit. Okay? So please don't ever forget that. Then we have Ein, leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. You are, as the manifester, the only energy type in the human design system that is here to initiate. The manifesting generators as well, but they have to wait for a response first. So even though they sometimes can initiate something as well, but you are the only true, pure energy type that is meant to initiate in the human design system, manifestors, okay? So take that leap of faith. Take a risk. Go for what you want because you are the fucking sorceress. You are able to manifest anything into your life, okay? We have more so throat chakra energy here, okay? That is obviously a center that needs to be cleared for you, throat center as a manifester. So use it, okay? On the bottom of the deck, it's so hot here. On the bottom of the deck, we have your adventurous side. Take it. What you need to do is trusting yourself that you are able and capable of holding this and then taking aligned action. And this is solar plexus energy, yellow. Super accurate here for you. Super, super in tune with what I've been saying before. What needs to happen for you to really unlock this potential block that you are feeling right now. Okay. What else is it that the manifestors need to know, Spirit? Let me open that a little more here. Give me a second. Okay, so okay, Spirit. What else is it that the manifestors need to know for December 2022? Yeah, this new thing that is coming in for you. Okay. Manifestors. Spirit, what is it that the manifestors need to know? Can you give me a final message for the manifestors, please? for December 2022. Thank you, Spirit. Have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. The Shield Maiden is the female knight in shining armor. In Viking traditions, women were seen as equal to men and so joined them on their raids and fought with them on the battlefield. In this deck, the Shield Maiden brings a fiercely feminine energy, the power to be a warrior while retaining feminine sensitivity. She is ready to put her plan into action. She's ready to go into battle. Her medicine helps us move beyond any unsettled feelings when our plans start to take shape and follow through with our strategies in order to be where we want to be. Shield Maidens work together in time gone by to create Shield Maidens work together in times gone by to create shield walls of protection. So she also shows us how to work with others in order to bring our plans to fruition. Taking some time to assess what your next steps will be. All great warriors have a plan. You are a sensitive being, and if you are not prepared for this task you are taking on, you could end up feeling exposed and helpless. The ancestor guidance that is coming to you now is a reminder that you have a warrior's heart and that you have it within you to be more prepared and full prepared. You need to be ready for this thing to come in, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have the stack, Trust and Thrive. We had that one before as well. I think that was for the generators, right? Let's read it again. It's windy. Trust and thrive. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stack card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic tradition, the stack with its crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stacks and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stack energy, all accomplished. This, in turn, will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. Exactly, because for a few of you, the resistance is lack of self-trust. So remind yourself that you are indeed the sorceress to leap the faith, right? As soon as you have your plan, more security within yourself again, okay? So that was the message for the manifestors. I love that message. Let's get into the reflectors. So, the reflectors. The message that came through for you is find balance between personal and career life. I really feel like a few of you are rather unbalanced within the two. Either working too much and therefore not having enough time for your well-being in your personal life, or you're concentrating too much on your personal life and your work is lacking. I have the feeling for the most of you it's too much work though, because your resistance is attaching your self-worth to productivity. So you probably are going to have moments, if not already, it will happen in December where you feel like I have to work more to be worthy, to be more valued, right? And that is obviously not the case. That is usually a pretty common conditioning from reflectors, from a lot of us, but specifically reflectors to attach their self-worth to productivity. So please be aware to slow down, because that is the main thing that needs to happen. You're working too much. I feel like I'm saying this pretty much every month to your reflectors. I know it's difficult for you guys to believe that it is possible to work less and be successful at the same time. Same goes for projectors as well. Same goes for everyone, but specifically for you guys, you don't have any center activated within your chart. So you are open to everybody's energies at all times. So it is important for you to rest and recharge and don't overwork so that you are able to release the energies of all of the other people around you. So it's not just the working itself that you're doing too much of. It's also like spending so much time with them. So it could also be that you feel only productive or have like feel your self-worth rising when you're productive, not just in the career world, in your job, but also by meeting up with a lot of people, by being there for other people. You need to tend to your balance in this, okay? What you don't see coming is potential sickness or not feeling well or exhaustion, okay? So take care of yourself now so that it will not get to the point of you actually getting sick. When you already are at that point of feeling a little sick or exhausted or whatever, even more so, take a break, okay? Super, super important. Your action steps are prioritized rest, well-being, and slowing down, okay? So, let's see what the cards have to say. My nose is itching today. Okay, Spirit. What is it that the reflectors need to know for December 2022? What message is it that the reflectors for December 2022 need to get? What is the message here for the reflector, Spirit? What else is it that they need to know? Another one. That's it. Okay. Setna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows, okay? So you don't need to overwork yourself. You don't need to be overly productive and, workaholic or whatever you see yourself in when you have a feeling you are more worthy. You are being protected, and you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Okay, trust that Spirit is not going to let you down in this. Okay, if you want to connect a little more to Spirit, to your spirit guides, they are always around you. They are always with you, but they are not allowed to interfere if you don't ask them. Okay, so speak out. Connect to them. You don't need to know their names when you first connect to them. Just reach out loud though. Call upon your spirit guides. Say like, spirit guides, I want to connect to you, and I ask you to help me in this time. I allow you to interfere in my decisions, interfere in my actions, interfere in my life endeavors when it is for my higher good. Something along the lines, right? They are not allowed to interfere if you don't ask them. Then we have 𝕊𝕆𝕆𝕝, blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up, okay? You don't have to make everything happen today. You don't have to make everything happen right away, okay? You have time, and you will be supplied for. okay? There's no apparent rush. This is crown chakra energy, okay? Crown chakra and third eye energy. That is maybe why it came up for me to tell you how to connect to your spirit team, because these are the centers that help you to go outside and get some fresh air. This is heart chakra energy, okay? So a few of you might have the balance on the other side of, you know, chilling too much, resting too much, or at least being so, or for a few of you, it's because you're so productive at work, because this makes you feel like more worthy, that when you have free time and you're not working, you don't have enough energy to go outside anymore. But it's super, super, super important that you connect to nature as well, because you have all of your centers open and you are receptive for all of the energy of other people, reflectors. It's super important for you to decharge, cleanse your energy. I talked about a lot of different energy cleansing techniques in this life already, but being in nature is specifically what you are being asked to do, okay? To recharge, to decharge and recharge. Okay? Let's get to the angels and ancestors now. Why is my nose so itchy? Okay, Spirit, what is it that the reflectors need to know here? Okay, what is the final message for the reflectors for December 2022? Spirit, let me know. What do they need to know? Thank you. What else is it that they need to know, Spirit? Is it this one? Okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay. These two? Okay, a few messages came through for you. We have the Shield Maiden again. Make plans and focus. Let's read that again. Have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. The Shield Maiden is the female knight in shining armor. In Viking traditions, women were seen as equal to men, and so joined them on their raids and fought with them on the battlefield. In this deck, the Shield Maiden brings a fiercely feminine energy, the power to be a warrior while retaining feminine sensitivity. She's ready to put her plan into action. She's ready to go into battle. Her medicine helps us move beyond any unsettled feelings when our plans start to take shape and follow through with our strategies in order to be where we want to be. Shield Maidens work together in times gone by. This is the same sentence I tripped the last time. Shield Maidens work together in times gone by to create shield walls of protection, so she also shows us how to work with others in order to bring our plans to fruition. Taking some time to assess what your next steps will be. All great warriors have a plan. You are a sensitive being, and if you are not prepared for the tasks you are taking on, you could end up feeling exposed and helpless. The ancestor guidance that is coming to you now is a reminder that you have a warrior's heart and that you have it within you to be more prepared and focused than you have been recently. So have a strategy in place and then let your guides support you as you move on. And we have the Hermit for you guys too. So, like I said, you are overworking, you're doing too much, you need to rest more, retreat and recharge. Let's read the Hermit again. Take time to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefit from the information that will come directly from your heart space. The Hermit card is one of solitude and meditation. It represents your capacity to go within and arrive at the cave of your heart. Many of the answers to your problems lie within, And if you don't take the time to connect with yourself and feel comfortable alone, you won't be able to hear the messages that are rising up inside you. The cross-legged meditation position of the cave-dwelling sadhu on this card is an invitation to harness the power of your meditation practice. The Sri Yantra symbol behind him represents the union of masculine and feminine energies, hence support from Mother, Father, God. You have been working hard and giving your all to your current situation, and it may become draining and detrimental to your development unless you retreat and recharge your energies. So you are being guided to take a step back at this time. If you are working on bringing something together, your over-involvement could impede the process. So retreat and breathe. If you have something to say or do that could have a larger impact on your life, spend some time in deep thought, even contemplation, before moving forward. Often when we rush in, we don't see how destructive our actions can be. So meditate and listen to your soul's wisdom before proceeding further. Taking time to recharge and become clear, and then making a plan to get further, right? And then we have Stargazer, set your sights higher. Let's see what this one means. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish would come true? The stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. This cloak with its sparkles and light shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals. Because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes, dreams, and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe, and the universe is not only within you. It absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. Okay, so a lot of confirmation of the other cards. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Earth Mother, feel love and comforted. Isn't that a beautiful card? Earth Mother. Allow yourself to be cherished. Earth Mother is only covered by leaves in this card, showing the vulnerability of the earth. Every day she experiences challenges that she has to adapt to and overcome. Her energy, represented by the symbol of the pagan triple goddess, Maiden, Mother, and Crone, behind her, it's up here actually, right there. I have it as a tattoo. Behind her can help you adapt as the changes of life come your way. I'm going to read that again. Her energy, represented by the symbol of the pagan triple goddess, Maiden, Mother, and Crone, behind her can help you adapt as the change of life come your way. It's like these three moons up here. Maybe you want to read on that, Google it. You may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you are now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Mother Earth is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. You may not feel like a child, but in her eyes of the divine, you are a child of light, and it's important you know that and feel loved. If you have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making the sacred love connection. You are being guided to make choices that are based on love. Okay, so know that you are worthy of everything that you want to achieve. You don't have to work so hard in order for these things to come true. and come through to you. Make sure that you find balance within your personal and your career life. Someone will come and help you in this. Might be a person that you don't know, might be a friend of yours, might be someone in the work field, but you will receive help in this. What you don't see coming is potential sickness, exhaustion, and not feeling well. So please, please, please make sure to rest and recharge and prioritize this at the moment, okay? So that was the messages for the reflectors, and that brings us to the end of the energy update. I hope everyone received what they needed to receive. Again, please let me know in the comments how you are feeling, if the messages are resonating. Please send it to friends. Please help spread these messages to everyone that's in need. And I hope you are having amazing holidays, spending time with your loved ones, and receive the message that you needed to receive. Okay, I see you guys next month.